The year is 1940, and France had just fallen to Germany after a devastating offensive from Belgium and Luxembourg. Fearing the worst, Churchill orders France to give up their current fleet of Navy warships. See, at the time, Germany's Navy wasn't that big of a threat to Britain, but if Hitler decided to combine his Navy with France's warships, the tides could turn and the combined force would pose a great threat to Britain's imports and exports throughout the Atlantic. At the time, France's Navy consisted of a number of superdestroyers called the Fantastique class, a number of Richelieu-class battleships, and a powerful submarine called the Surcouf. The Surcouf sub was badly damaged and left France some time before and sought refuge in Plymouth, where it would not take part in the incident. The rest of the ships were stationed in Toulon, French North Africa, Britain, Egypt, and the French West Indies. The most powerful fleet was located in Algeria. The warships there consisted of 6 destroyers, 1 seaplane tender, 4 battleships, and a gunboat. It would be a huge risk to Britain if the Germans got a hold of the French Navy, so Churchill demanded that the French should hand over their ships. France said no, so Churchill proposed another alternative: sink the ships so that the Germans can't use them. France said no, and so Churchill gave up and everyone lived happily ever after. Psych! What followed was an all-out naval assault on the French Navy fleet stationed in Algeria. On July 3rd, 1940, British naval forces arrived at Port Mers El Kebir, Algeria. Fighter planes dropped magnetic mines at the port exit to prevent the French Navy from fleeing and being able to maneuver. At 5:54 p.m., Churchill ordered the British Navy to fire on the French ships still anchored in port. The third salvo scores a hit on the battleship Bretagne, causing a violent explosion. The old battleship sinks at 6:09 p.m., killing 977 crewmen. 3 other ships, the destroyer Macleod and 2 others, were run aground by their crewmen in the panic and confusion of the attack. However, a new battleship, the Strasbourg, 3 other destroyers, and a gunboat managed to go around the magnetic mines blocking off the port and escape to open sea. British swordfish planes seized the opportunity and tried to bomb the escaping ships, but the ineffective attack yielded 2 shot-down planes. The crew was later recovered by the British forces. The French tried to counterattack, but the impending nightfall forced the French to withdraw their attack. The Strasbourg managed to fend off yet another British swordfish attack and reached safety at Toulon on the 4th of July. On the other hand, the gunboat was sunk by a British sub the same day, killing 12. But Churchill wasn't finished. Later attacks on July 8th would result in the destruction or serious damage to 3 more French ships. The total loss of life was significant for the French. 9 French ships were destroyed or badly damaged, and the total loss of life amounted to 1,300 French casualties and 2 British casualties. Churchill would later write, "This was the most hateful decision, the most unnatural and painful in which I have ever been concerned. The British and French were allies all throughout World War I, so to see an attack by the British on French soil was a shock." After the attack, English and French relations were strained, and a new wave of Anglophobia was inspired in France. Thanks for watching our first YouTube video. Let us know how we did in the comment section below. Don't forget to like and subscribe and hit the notification bell so you know when we upload next.